ONCHAIN CA H. ONCHAIN CA H.
Hello, welcome to another episode of ONCHAIN CA H. Here, Aniceto, member of the Frax Force, and I am not here alone. Like always, I'm here with Captain. How are you doing today?
Doing good, warm, but always drinking coffee. Everything fine.
Yeah, I see nice vibes with your hat. We need to be, this is hard times for many DeFi protocols in general in terms of price action. So yeah, for many people, I see they are talking. This is starting to be a good period of buying some selected tokens. I don't know. How do you feel about the market? Do you think we are going into bear season for long period, or do you think this is maybe we are close to reaching bottom levels?
I think crypto died on 10/10 basically. I think the signs before that were the meme mania basically. During that time we had already a lot of builders leaving, and because they can't or doesn't want to be connected to an industry full of grifting and pump and dumps. But I think on 10/10 something happened, and that was basically some ritual thing or something like that, and the era of revenue and business and real data and numbers arrived, in my opinion. And basically 90% of all projects will die eventually. I mean, this thesis was there also 2021, 2017, 2019. I mean, 99% of the tokens you see are trash, and someday it will happen. And I think we are there.
Yes, I totally agree. And we saw here in the show some news that protocols or projects shutting down. So that, in my opinion, that's a full expression that we are full in bear market. And yeah, of course, some of the blockchains that they were promising 1 year or 2 years ago, they are not showing any activity, no fees. So yeah, it's just these bad periods of the market that we already see in the past.
Yeah, but I agree. It's probably the best time to accumulate projects who fit the narrative and the PMF areas like stablecoins. And I would say AI is a bit too early to say this is a Bitcoin of AI, this is Ethereum of AI. I think it's a bit too early. I think the real DeFi agent stuff we want to see is still not discovered yet, or not built, not from the, basically it's not there yet. But when it comes to real DeFi rails, Aave, Curve, Frax, and then basic Morpho and a lot of more, I think it's the best time to keep an eye on these projects basically, and also the transition from value accrued tokens like real one token, one vision tokens, like everything goes into the token, not equity. This is interesting, and the projects who are working on that will be the winners, in my opinion.
Yeah, this was a problem we see on several DeFi protocols as well. It was some misalignment with the token and the revenue and fees that the protocols are generating. Many of them fixed that, and yeah, that's bullish. And yeah, let's see how that can bring value to token holders in the future, because many of these battle-tested DeFi protocols are here to stay for sure. So we will be here to watch it. And yeah, let's jump straight away to our usual sections. Let's start with Onchain Pulse. Okay, so let's get started with the first ones. The metric we are bringing today is about what is the stickiest blockchains. So there is one metric that many of the companies in traditional finance or let's say normal business, they speak about some metrics like CAC, the cost of acquisition of customers. The churn is how many of these customers drop out of your application or whatever is this business. And yeah, some of these metrics we can translate also to the crypto world, to blockchains. In this case, we are watching in the blockchains. So this metric by CoinGecko is showing Ethereum on the top. Like it has the best user retention rates, followed by BNB Chain, Ronin, Base, Arbitrum, Optimism. Okay, yeah, that's an interesting metric. I think is important to highlight. And not only on blockchains, maybe we can think in the future about these DeFi protocols also to evaluate what is their retention rates. And that's very important, especially in stable coins, I think. So we will see on these neobanks or these stablecoin operating systems like Frax has these metrics about, okay, how many users we are onboarding through the time, how many of them are staying in our protocol. So yeah, I think it's an interesting metric we can have a look in the future. I think it's very difficult to measure here on blockchains, but yeah, we can find some approximations to it.
Yeah, I agree. I think it will be interesting to see how stablecoin issuers and neobanks will structure their acquisition models. For chains, we saw it basically. They print tokens out of thin air and giving away incentives. But yeah, it's nice to see. I think it's a legit metric because Ethereum, BNB chain, Ronin makes absolute sense if people remember. The GameFi, I think was the narrative GameFi times, playing games and getting some eggs and breed them and sell them on the market. It was crazy. So makes sense. Base makes sense. Arbitrum makes sense. Yeah. So I'm not sure what Aptos is doing there, but anyway, the rest is pretty legit. So just from what I experienced over the last years, are these chains, in my opinion, really that sticky?
Yeah, and I think.
But Solana is a bit weird. I mean.
Yeah, to be here on the bottom. I mean, many of the meme coins fighters, they already get born, so they can they cannot come back to Solana. I don't know. No. Maybe that is the reason.
Yeah, maybe it's really the Mercenary chain. I'm not sure.
But I think that's like we see right now some of the cashback marketing stuff going on. There is real competition, even if we don't have this neobank narrative still pretty high. We see this cashback competition going on between the different issuer of cards and all this. So when we are in a period of exuberance, I don't know how crazy it's going to be this marketing stuff of cashback, rebates, or whatever is this. It can be interesting to see because they are basically fighting for users with this.
Yeah, let's talk about stablecoins 1 minute. I think we will see a huge marketing campaigns from stablecoin issuers who try to grab some market share. And in Frax case, you place your stablecoin now exactly, and all these new market infrastructures like RVV4, for example, and probably in 3 years, stablecoin issuers starting their business, and you have frxUSD as a first choice already with just positive sum partnership, basically not spending not much money, probably. But these guys later probably need to spend a lot of money to get users on board and that they want to use their stablecoin. Also, I think it's not that easy if you have Aave and the whole community and Frax community, and also this global dollar, USDG, or what it is, USUDG, I'm not sure. You know what I mean, US global dollar,
Yes.
the second big one on RVV4. So what's the benefit? I mean, Frax has a business case. They know how to make money on-chain because of experience and many pivots and many changes in the market. They have their niche. But if there is something new, I think most of them need the T-bill yield for the business. And when they need the T-bill yield, even 0.1%, they can't compete. So I think it's fucking interesting to see in 3 years, the thesis behind it. Native stablecoin issuers will win because they are already here. They are in talks with Aave. They are integrated in Aave. And where do you want to deploy your stablecoin rather than Aave? Okay, Morpho, okay, I got it. But in the end, there is nothing else between only these two. In my opinion, only Aave. So it's interesting to see in the future about stablecoins, how they try to acquire customers and hodlers and users.
Yeah, that is going to be, I think it's going to be a big fight there.
Yes.
Big players like from old banks trying to play in this game. They have a lot of money already that they can spend and deploy trying to get these users onboarded. And yeah, let's see, because the game didn't start yet with the Genius era. So yeah, we'll be watching this for the future. And now let's jump into our next section about market briefing. Let's get started with one of the regulations in Europe. MiCA is getting this license are gonna be starting to apply from July. So if you don't have MiCA license, you cannot operate on Europe. And there is still many crypto businesses that still doesn't have the licenses for MiCA regulation.
80%.
Here it says like very huge number. I am not sure about the numbers, but it looks very high to me. 83% of the crypto firms still unlicensed, and they only have 4 days left. So it's not a huge time for them to get the license ready. And yeah, it's going to be a big shift in Europe. Like many of these crypto firms will not be able to operate in the near future. Like, for example, we have one of the news here is one of the big players, Binance, that they get rejected the license they apply on Greece, and they get rejected. So I don't know. They have a lot of money, a lot of resources to apply, have everything ready. They know for a long time this date was coming, but I don't know. Maybe because they are too big and they are putting more difficulties for them to have one of these licenses. I'm not sure what's going on. This is a lot of politics, maybe, or I cannot understand how Binance cannot get one of these licenses. But yeah, it is what it is. They probably will apply in other countries. But yeah, we see many news like this, and apparently they have many users in Europe, and they need to shut down. And let's see how it ends up. I don't know, Captain. Any news you have about this?
Europe. For Frax doesn't really matter much, in my opinion. maybe it's a chance to issue a Frax Euro, but delete that. It's just fugazi. It's just bullshitting from me. So, but because I don't see a business case there, what do you want to bake it with? France or England, I don't know, Britain or German treasuries. I'm not sure if that's the right way. I'm not sure. Mica is not interesting for me. I think overall the EU is on a really weird trajectory, and it fits the pattern, right? Again, pushing out the industry with promises, pushing out builders, pushing out innovation. Fits the pattern, right? I mean, where's this fucking bottle with the, you know? I don't have a bottle with this thing Europe invented, you know, this PET bottles thing. So it's really weird to see. We are focused on the wrong things, but there is a deeper story behind it, I suppose. So let's see.
Yeah, but I don't see this is healthy for users or for anybody.
No,
like
it's removing.
If you are removing USDT, that is the stablecoin, the biggest stablecoin where most of the liquidity is built, you are forcing the biggest players to offer crypto easy to buy for people. So I don't know. You are.
Don't get me wrong. It's a big back step again, and
yes.
for me as a European guy, it's we lose like a decade long already. We are losing in economics for a long time. We are used to that. So that's why I'm just like, okay, well, next one. But obviously it's fucking damaging the industry. And for every European crypto participant, basically, not a builder or founder or whatever, imagine you build your product in the known that this micro licensing is going well. Yep, you're fucked. So sorry for the builders, but it's also, let's see how this involves.
Very costly to have these licenses. I think they build it like in a strange way. Like if you are in the payment sector, you need to have the payments license, but also a custodian license. There are two separate licenses that you will use for sure. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe they will be able to remodulate MiCA legislations, adapt it. But I think they start like being very restrictive at the beginning, and later I don't know how it's going. But innovation will happen for sure out of Europe. This is what they are doing with all these legislations. But yeah, we will continue in whatever they can left us.
It's pretty weird to see that crypto is still such a threat to them, right? It's really weird. I mean, yeah. Anyway, next one.
Yeah, regarding this, also we have Ripple. They received preliminary MiCA approval in Luxembourg. Look like Luxembourg can be one of the hubs in Europe for these crypto companies. So they, in this case, they get one of these licenses. So I don't know. I am not a big fan of Ripple. I know some people here in Spain that they are fans of Ripple, but
oh really?
Not me. Yeah.
Oh.
And
show me your friends. I say I show you who you are.
Then I heard another news about Ripple getting another license in Japan. So I don't know. Maybe they can make some stuff.
They have so much money. It's really disgusting. I mean, it's crazy. They applied so many shelters in the world, Dubai, I mean that's costly as fuck. And
yeah. So they are playing their game with all these licenses, but to be honest, I don't know if there is much going on Ripple in terms of DeFi.
No, let's I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, they have this EVM ledger like XRLP.
XRLP. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think there is nothing going on, right?
Yeah, I mean they have a stablecoin, but I don't know how is interoperability with this stablecoin and everything. I didn't.
Maybe
I don't.
some boomers using it to send themselves some funds when they sell something on eBay.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see, because this world is very weird and stuff can happen. So we never know. We have in DeFi territory, of course, the market is choppy going down. So this post is a bit tricky because it's highlighting, okay, DeFi TVL is going down 37% in 2026. Okay, but you are highlighting here some protocols like risk-taking protocols, Lido, Binance, StakeETH, Agent Layer. So this, of course, depend of the price of ETH in their TVL. Aave and Morpho as well, they have volatile collaterals in their protocols. The same with Sky. Athena is the only one. But as we know, the backbone of DeFi is stable coins. So the stable coins, okay, we highlighted last week, it was a small amount of stable coin living, but okay, this metric is a bit tricky, to be honest.
Yeah, both directions. TVL grows, TVL decline. If you exclude if you include volatile assets, it's getting a bit worthless in my opinion. Stablecoins are the real metric. If a protocol, it's just my opinion, but stablecoin users, stablecoin farmers are more, I would say, the more serious or more experienced DeFi users. I'm not saying the stickiest ones or the loyalists, but that's not the case. But I would say this is a real metric you have to keep an eye on if you want to see a direction change in on-chain activity. Basically, if you see AMMs getting real stablecoin inflows over a couple of days and weeks, probably months, I think that's a real good indicator that DeFi is on the right direction. But including BTC and ETH, and we just 2x from here, it's basically worthless.
Yes, totally agree. Stable coins are the backbone of DeFi.
Yeah.
Here,
sadly, yes. It is what it is. So we've lost this easiest money thing and replacing everything. I think that's not the case. But so stablecoins is the next one we cheer for.
Yeah, tokens as money is not gonna work.
No.
So yeah, here we are highlighting Aerodrome metrics is gaining market share in terms of spot DEX volume. So this is only during this year, it went from 4% of the market share to 10%. So yeah, pretty much growing in the percentage of volume.
Yeah, nothing to add. Doing a good job. Maybe some FUD, but let's leave it. They have the big migration, so let's see how this evolves after that. So I hope this is not the peak, the absolute peak from them, because of the migration. It's a huge thing, and I think it's probably what nobody really wants to do, migrating everything from one spot to another, because there's always a risk, and it's not even a risk, it's absolutely a promise. You will lose TVL or users. You gain probably on the Ethereum side later on again people, but you will lose some people.
Yes,
it is what it is.
This unification with Velodrome is happening next month in July, I believe, right?
I think so. Yeah, I'm not really deep in the process currently. I think they postponed it maybe also. I'm not sure because it was really silent the last time. But yeah.
Because Base blockchain is already live. I see some news that is getting not working or having some technical problems with the base blockchain. So the base blockchain is already in mainnet or is just on testnet right now?
The Aerodrome new Dromos thing.
No, the base blockchain.
Yeah, they had an issue yesterday. I can tell you what it is exactly. Right. Block production is was stopped basically, and yeah, I'm not sure why. I didn't dig into the technicals, but basically block production stopped for a couple of hours. I think 1 or 2 hours, and they have a lot of updates currently. The barrel update from base, and also the B20 tokens, and they added a testnet. So I'm not sure. I'm not that. I don't want to FUD that. They are building a chain and doing some stuff every day on it. I think sometimes that can break something. I know it's big funds on it and TradFi and so on, but the block production issue is something we faced, I think, everywhere already, and I think even on BTC a couple of times, and Ethereum as well. So.
Yeah, but this migration of the whole blockchain, I think is going to be messy. It's not, yeah, users need to find out what they need to do if they are invested in base protocols or whatever.
I don't think that this is a complete migration. No protocol need to migrate to the new base layer. Basically, they just add the new tokenomic. And we are not too sure if there's a token. I think yes, there is a token, exploring a token, blah blah blah. But still, we don't know if there will be validators and stuff like that. We need to figure that out. But I don't think they will say the whole community on base, every project, please migrate your protocol to whatever base mainnet they call it. It's basically that was Phantom has done with Sonic, and it didn't play it out really good. So,
okay, let's continue with other news. As you remember, last week we were talking about Standard Chartered doing some token valuation with Uniswap, and this week they are with Aave token, and they are pretty much very bullish. The same with Uni. They are expecting a 50x to 3,500 per token by 2030. I don't know. It's possible, totally possible. Here is
yes. Let's start again bull posting, man. Anselm is right. Anselm is right. Let's find our balls back and fucking start bull posting, man. Yeah, 50x is good, 100x is good. Yeah, it's possible because AI is fucking crushing it. From even some stocks are doing 100x's. Stocks 10 years old, like this star whatever. I don't want to say some bullshit, but there are stocks I saw with 10x and 100x's. So absolutely, Aave, the most important DeFi protocol, can absolutely do. Okay, and when I see $3,500, it's a bit crazy. But yes, let's start again with this belief. I mean, absolutely. I mean, if you think about the narrative, everything goes to Aave, the whole RWA sector, stablecoins, everything. So fucking everything. And they are now at 140 millions in annual revenue, right? Or something like that, 130. Is it possible that this revenue could 50x?
totally possible, yeah.
Yeah. So, and is it possible that we face some speculative period in the next 5 to 10 years?
Totally
yes. Yeah. So maybe the prediction is not that far-fetched. So,
yeah,
and then we don't even know how much TVL, volume, whatever, agents are adding. It's absolutely not in the known. It could be 1,000x's from the current levels, because we're adding literally new humans,
World is changing. If you In 4 years, I don't know how the world is gonna look, to be honest.
Yes, yeah, right.
So yeah, that can happen for sure. That if you look like 4 years ago and you look right now, the that the technology improvements in general, not only AI, in crypto as well. If you remember, like 4 years ago, it was no DeFi at all, almost. Like, yeah, it was, yeah, okay, it was around DeFi summer. Okay, we were starting to explore DeFi
Yeah,
with
5 years. We are 5 years in it. I mean, it's no time, to be honest. If
so yeah,
you're
we
right.
we are advancing very quickly in these years, so everything can happen, to be honest. We have a highlight here of the Aave dominance in DeFi lending is here showing 46.7% of active DeFi lending happening on Aave. We know is the leader in this category, and yeah, just highlight that. Here we have one rumor, one new that was during this week about Kraken exchange in talks to buy some Aave tokens. They say like 15% of the whole supply and some valuation here, but this is, I don't know. This is some rumors because we have Stani. He came with some comments about it, telling that okay, this is probably it was not very accurate, the like the valuation and this stuff. So people were telling on X like, okay, they are like buying at discount, a very huge discount, but he's telling that this is not right. He's highlighting the change of the tokenomics they implemented with Aave will win proposal that passes, and they now will share 100% of to the token itself of the Aave protocol and the stablecoin. So yeah, he was not very happy with this discussion on X, and he was throwing all this block of text to for them.
Yeah, I think something from the story is absolutely true. Stani didn't deny anything. They didn't deny they are not in talks or there is something. He could just post it's don't believe what you are seeing, it's FUD or something, but he got into details. Maybe it's part of the marketing, to be honest. Yeah, it's nice to see, to be honest. I don't think they will sell the token at these low levels. I think that's probably not true from this news, but that there's something brewing, it makes sense. Kraken integrated more DeFi stuff in the last month, I think. I'm not sure which one it was, but I think they acquired also a couple of companies. So high
Yes, I can see
possibility.
here the token
It's
is one
pumping.
of the DeFi tokens behaving very well in price during these days. So kudos, very good. And one of the things I think we should do, like DeFi supporters, is to tell if there are these big companies coming and saying they would like to buy some DeFi protocols, yes, you can buy in the open markets. Nobody stops you to buy in a liquidity pool or in a centralized exchange, OTC deals or whatever. But yeah, you are free to buy the token. You don't need to make these backdoor deals or whatever is happening. Just go to the free market and buy it.
True. And at this level, it's, man, just buy.
Correct.
As a fund, pump our bags, and we are happy.
This is something that happens during the week. Ethereum Labs was announced as a non-profit research and development lab for Ethereum, and they will focus pretty much in important stuff, neutrality in the blockchains and protocols, Ethereum matters, DeFi matters, and we believe in the adoption matters as well. So good
Cool.
principles. I don't know how sustainable is a non-profit, but to be honest, I don't know. There is some.
It's a couple of the biggest Ethereum hodlers we have. I think that's the most bullish thing you can get after the Ethereum Foundation thing and its changes and pivot and layoffs. I think it's really bullish to see this. You need to check the list of the contributors, and it's basically the biggest ETH hodlers coming together and making number go up. And I think that's what you want to see as a ETH hodler.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and on the other side, we have some news happening regarding the Ethereum Foundation as well. They cut roughly 20% of the workers. There is many companies reducing the workers, not only in crypto, also in usual companies. But that's affecting also Ethereum Foundation. And of course, they pretty much do all this research. They implement all these hard fork implementations that will happen in the future and all that. So I don't know. Yeah, you can justify like one of these guys with all these AI tools is way more productive and they don't need that much people. But of course, also bear market conditions will force some of these institutions to reduce the expenses they are having. Pretty much the same happens in other crypto projects. We have this announcement from BitGo CEO that is sharing as well a hard decision. They are reducing the number of workforce 15% and blah, 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 a lot of text. But yeah.
Yeah, it's really blah, blah, blah. I read it. It's, yeah, I'm sorry, and blah, 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 blah. And I think it's the right decision. And one sentence was a bit, if I would work there, I would think, okay, I think it's in the end, we think we don't need to continue more layoffs. So we think, okay.
A one-time action.
Yeah, right. I'm not sure if I want to read that. But yeah, anyway, Bitcoin is important. They will stay. I think that's not a problem.
Yeah, big player.
Yeah, true.
They will survive.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think they have that big expenses, to be honest. And they are really long participant.
And we already talked about MoonPay, and they are just buying like crazy different companies. This is another one they buy, Chicken. And in this case, I don't know, never hear about it, but they are working on AI agents for accountants. Okay. I don't know. They basically pretty much buy the team behind the projects, I think. But it's yeah, just another acquisition from MoonPay that we want to show. And yeah, this is all the news we have for the market briefing. And now we are going to your favorite section, Captain. Let's go to the FUD filter. And we start with the FUD. As you know, here we highlight rug pulls, depegs, projects shutting down. So this is the purpose of this section. In this case, we have Goldfinch Finance is shutting down after originating 100 millions in loans. I don't know, this looks saddy as fuck, but yeah, it is what it is. Some of these projects that they didn't find product market fit, users and whatever, they are pretty much down right now, and some of them are shutting down. We will see several protocols like this shutting down during the coming months, probably.
Yeah. One more victim of the market, and the market exposes the bad actors, basically. If you have too much leverage and you lied or did not disclose the strategies, the market will always hunt you. And it doesn't matter really much what went wrong there. Something definitely was not right. I saw a lot of posts from individuals who are connected to this firm and also deployed funds there. So bigger participants in crypto and also some, I think, funds as well. Yeah, it's a normal. I think it's normal. I think it's a purge we currently see, and this purge is needed.
Yeah, in a innovation space, you will see startups failing, but in this case, well, the venture capital here is one of the biggest ones in crypto. They do all the due diligence, all the stuff, but yeah, it cannot save you from shutting down if you are not finding.
Right? Yeah, big names are not always an indicator for just click buy or just deploy funds and forget it. It's not the case. Yeah, always keep an eye on the real fundamentals, mechanics, and think for yourself. Where is the bug? Where could be the problem? Where could be a bank run, liquidity issue? Basically, always watch: is a redeem possible? Is a redeem possible with the token they sell you? Is it a stablecoin, yield bearing, whatever fuck stablecoin position? Whatever it is, always check: is there a redemption function? If there's no redemption function, how do they solve exit? People who want to exit. And if there is no logical mechanic behind it, probably depegs or something other shady shit happens.
Let's continue. We have many FUD.
Oh yeah, okay.
Many depegs of stable coins happens during last week. MSUSD. There is different MSUSD, so make sure you are not affected. And also Altura Bolt token also depeg to 0.21. I don't know, some crazy stuff going on with all details. If you want to check,
I think we need to start here with some rules we set as Frax Force and ONCHAIN CA H. I think these projects that they are not worth to call stablecoins. if we are a stablecoin, frxUSD stablecoin, what the fuck, you know? That's not a stablecoin. APX USD. I mean, okay, it's this one specifically is currently in the news. Rightful so. Yeah. I mean, we are in a bear market and this stuff happens. They're building this weird mechanics, this degen mechanics. Nobody, I mean, his customer base was basically non-DeFi people as well. And to sell to them fucking high risk degen shit, you know? It's basically these mechanics are part of forks I used during DeFi vegetable farming, you know? It's crazy. You offer that to this customer base.
Yes, and also like private credit is one of these stablecoin yield products they are starting to build. And I don't know, so far I don't trust it too much.
No. Maybe if BlackRock has some cool on-chain mechanic credit thing going on, but not from a team with no track record, basically.
Yes, and also the speed on traditional finance investment. How do you translate that to DeFi? Okay, yes. What happened in DeFi is so fast, you can sell, panic start to kick in,
yes,
continue selling.
Yes.
And you can
the Oracle issue, if you want to call it like that, not Oracle, like Chainlink. Like there is an issue in communication, the right data into the right time, like in time sensitive. It's time sensitive, and there is a communication or channel issue, basically. Yeah. But yeah, next one.
Here we have Ike is looking into Pico Finance Peg Keeper pool. It was highlighting it lose 46% in the last 7 days, but it looks like it's only noise. Pico answer here, this is not an exit, but a rotation. It's some of the LPs moving from the USP into Pico individuals vault. So yeah, they explain why they are doing that, and TVL is healthy, they say. So yeah, that's what's going on with
Let's
one
wait.
of the Peg Keepers. Here, another incident that happens. One of the famous MEP bots. I don't know this name. Jared from Subway. Yes.
Jared from Subway. Yeah, the most prominent MEV bot we know. He's a legend. I think I got sandwich from him also on East Mainnet one day on Uniswap. I remember the times there was this the East Gas Tracker. You know this. I'm not sure how the website was named. Basically, it showed you when you can type in your wallet address, and it showed you, okay, so much ETH you have spent on gas. And it's ridiculous high. I think I'm at 50 ETH or something like that. It's fucking crazy because in the early days we were used to mint NFTs for $170, $300, or making an approval on OpenSea for $50. So yeah, I remembered I swapped. I'm not sure. I think 15K or something. Not much. That years ago, and I think I lost 3K or something in that process just because a sandwich attack. And after that, I always used CowSwap, to be honest. That was a lesson.
Right now we have easy solutions for that, but I remember back in the days learning about this MEPbot thing, like what the fuck. And yeah,
it doesn't happen that often anymore, but 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I had friends who got sandwiched as well.
Yeah. That's right now it's not a problem because there is many solutions. But what's funny from this story is that the hacker...
the news is he got hacked, basically. Yes.
Yeah. They got wrecked because the hacker put like a fake pool or whatever. So
he got gamed, basically. He got gamed. He got gamed.
The bot was played.
Yeah, fair play. I mean, he extracted how much money? 40 millions more, 50 millions more. I'm not sure. Maybe even way more. I mean, he stole money from me. I'm sure I'm not alone. So it's probably 100 millions or so. Imagine the fucking Ethereum Foundation would set up something like that and fund the people they just laid off. I mean, why the fuck is some dude is doing that and nobody else is capable of it? I know he got DMs, as so many DMs in the days. Everyone, oh, please share your code, please share it, what. But
yeah, so
it's funny to see. Not sad, not good, just funny. It's a game.
Yes.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Whatever.
We have another hack to explain, not in detail. This is too technical, but Taiko blockchain got an exploit. Apparently, it was related with some of the bridge, like a fake bridge message and some of the functions or whatever. So wrecked. It was the amount is not very huge, 1.7 million, and the Taiko answered to the problem, and they say they are gonna return money to the users. So I don't know. They will learn the lesson from this, and they will release a post-mortem of what happened and everything. But yeah, you need to be aware. Many of these breeds, they are having hacks and stuff, so be careful. Then we have one of the news of the week is about Sonic. It was a lot of discussion about it. Pretty much Andre Cronje, is a legend of DeFi.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he did his work, yes.
Yeah, all the protocols he built, they failed pretty much. But yeah, he's a smart guy, and I think it can have some things to add in terms of design of these mechanics and protocols. but so far is pretty much all protocols he built not successful. And Michael Kong and David Richardson, they resigned from the board in Sonic. Yeah, that pretty much looked like all together jumping out of the boat. I don't know. It can give some fresh air to Sonic blockchain. There is a new CEO, Matt Visser, new people also in operations. And we have the CEO as well with this tweet. Some of the comments, there is a statement from Sonic Labs telling what is the future look like, and they will focus in community, they will focus in some other stuff. I don't know. What are your thoughts about it, Captain?
Yeah, I need to be aware what I say because yeah, I was on Phantom, participant, DeFi user, believer, and then on Sonic as well. In the first 6 weeks after that, I pretty much saw the pattern and thought something is not right what they are doing. But anyway, I hope for the community that the Matt Wizard guy knows what position he now has. I mean, the community of Sonic, you can't just ghost them. You can't ignore them. They are really big. They are really cultish. They are really they thought this is their home, Sonic and also Phantom, and they are passionate as fuck. I never experienced a community that down and that passionate still. I mean, every one of them is wrecked, basically completely wrecked. The token is 95, 98, 99, whatever percent minus. It's currently dead. So I hope for the community that this guy knows what big of a task this is, and also that he knows that there is potential. The community is there, bigger than all the shiny shit sometimes going on X. There are real people. So let's see. Matt Visser. Matt is his name, right? Oh, Matt. The next Matt. Okay. You can join our podcast here or our live show on Onchain Ca H if you want. We are Sonic aligned with USSD. Our Frax architecture is live on Sonic. And if you want some collaboration, let's do it. I think the Sonic community would welcome it as well.
Yeah, that's right. Positive sum is how we think. So you are totally welcome. And yeah, let's finish this section of FUD. We have enough FUD this week. So let's go into some jazzy DeFi Yield Radar. Let's highlight Bueno Pues here with his weekly tweet about different farming stablecoins opportunities. All of them here with frxUSD and also sfrxUSD in this last case. These APRs are crazy. Some of them are the same as last week, so these APR are not like lasting 2 days and gone. So they are consistently high. As you see last week, this pool was there, USD3, it was not there, but we highlighted as well. The Trinity one, close to 20%. EVA USDT with Frax, 13%. You see, this is the same name as the one that depeg, but this is not the one. So be aware, this is not the one that got depeg. This is our Peg Keeper partner. And yeah, the yield is also pretty nice, 12%. Yeah, there's still some yield farming opportunities without much volatility. Just be careful doing your due diligence on the different stable coins you are paying.
Yeah, use Pharos for that. I think that's really a good tool currently.
And enjoy your farming.
Yeah.
Let's highlight also the Trinity this time. They are built on Fraxtal, and they have this rebates mechanic that we can explain is like a cashback when you borrow money into this protocol. Pretty much they turn you back some of the money, and that makes your borrow interest rate to go down. Even I remember in the early days, it was some of positive, like you get paid to borrow in some cases because this rebase is higher than the interest rates you are getting for borrowing. We can watch here in a stake DAO some of the yields also from stablecoins. This one is crazy because this new Peg Keeper is just launched yesterday. Not much TBL in the pool, 43K, and APR is so mad. And then Morpho Bolt as well, behaving with good APR. Yeah, usual stuff. You can find very good Frax yield farming here on a stake DAO. Just have a look. Then let's have a look in the Debt Trinity website. That is, this is a Frax-aligned protocol built on Fraxtal, Ethereum, and also Katana. And if we go here in the markets, yeah, pretty much this is Fraxtal, D-Lend, the utilization rate, the available liquidity.
The site is really crispy. It looks good.
And here you have your borrow information, that this rebase information that you need to pay attention. Yeah, just highlighting, we are close to the different borrow lending protocols. After you reach certain utilization, in this case 80%, the interest rates start to go fast very quickly. And so far we are close enough, 75% of utilization rate. But when you reach these levels, you see how fast the interest rates goes up. That's also good if you want to lend some stablecoins. When the utilization rate is too high, you can get rewarded by providing liquidity, let's say, for the other side, and you are getting paid big interest rates. So yeah, study borrow lending mechanics, and Trinity obviously mastered these borrow lending stablecoins mechanics. So if you don't know about it, I recommend you have a look into their documents, their white paper and everything, because it's very interesting. So that's everything for the DeFi Yield Radar. Now it's time for our lovely Charmander.
Come on, Charmander. Welcome to the group. Char! Char!
Hey everyone, happy Friday. Quick market update for this week on Onchain Cash. The theme this week is one range lower, looking for new balance. On the macro side, Ethereum continues weakening. Last week, we discussed the importance of the $1,600 support area. This week, price has now broken below that level and is beginning to test the next major support around $1,500. If that level fails to hold, the previous cycle low around $1,380 becomes the next higher timeframe reference. So structurally, Ethereum remains a clear downtrend. This rally continues to face pressure beneath the major moving averages. On the Frax side, the structure has also evolved. Last week, we described the market as balancing around 28 cents pivot inside the 26 cents to 30 cents trading range. that balance has now broken. Price has moved below the lower boundary of the range and is now beginning to establish a new trading area between 22 cents to 26 cents. In other words, the market has shifted one range lower. What's important now isn't simply that price moved lower, but whether this new range can begin attracting buyers. Just like we've discussed over the past few weeks, support itself isn't the story. The market's reaction to support is the one. If the market can hold above 22 cents and reclaim 26 cents, it will be the first sign of stabilization. The market is attempting to establish a new balance area until bears successfully reclaim previous resistance. The broader trend remains under pressure. We'll keep watching how price responds as the structure continues to evolve. See you next week.
Yes, we have the technical analysis coming from Charmander. Big up there. And yeah, markets look choppy. We lose that resistance, that support in Ethereum chart doesn't look very good. And Frax price also fighting all-time lows. So price action, yeah, look weird here. But let's not get sad. We are here for the long term. We don't look 1 minute charts. And let's continue into the next section about Frax Echo updates. The first new is about the new Peg Keeper pool with Betro. We have the pool we already highlighted in the stake DAO. So there is few liquidity. They announced yesterday the new Peg Keeper pool. What is very good news is that we keep expanding in these two products, liquidity in the Peg Keepers pools in Curve and ABB4 keep growing. These are the two most important DeFi related things that is showing Frax doing a good job. We have Canton Network frxUSD. Bridge is the version of frxUSD inside the Canton Network. They are now with some liquidity in one of the DEX is in Canton. The name is OneSwap.
OneSwap. Why swap?
OneSwaps.
OneSwap CC? Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, baked by YC Labs, so basically baked by CB Ventures and Draper. Not bad.
Not bad. Yeah, good to see this integration also with Send. Send is like let's say an app where more fintech style where you can do payments and this stuff inside Canton. So yeah, good integration there. And the biggest one from this week was the release of the, we leaked some alpha already, so it's not a big surprise for us. But yes.
We are the second, we are among the biggest pools on the stacks, by the way, and with frxUSD.b.
Wow.
Nice. We have 24K, it's not much, but 24K against liquidity in frxUSD.b against the CC token, the Canton ecosystem token. And basically the other stable coins are under us. Yeah, like USDCX Okay, USDX at 25K. So basically we are on par with the biggest stablecoin, second biggest stablecoin on earth. So it's a good sign, I think.
And I think it's pretty important to be in a new blockchain, let's say, be early there, build the liquidity is a pretty important sign.
Yes,
there.
100%, 100%. The site is really weird, to be honest. It's completely new for me as a AMM site. Okay, clicking here is nice. Okay, let's resume, please. I will do that in my free time after the show. But it's looking nice. It's completely different, and I will. Let's see. I will investigate.
Yes, and then Somnia Network Blockchain also they are highlighting during this week the introduction to their own stablecoin built by Frax Infrastructure, USDso. The Somnia, they have their own stablecoin basically backed by frxUSD infrastructure. And yeah, institutional grade collateral, all the properties that frxUSD have, they translate that properties to the different stablecoins, white label solutions that they build. Same with Sonic, Somnia. We have another one in the Canton network, and I hope we will see more of these white label stablecoins coming. And finally, related with the Frax news, it was a proposal in the governance forum by EcoMarket. If you don't know EcoMarket, this is an application built on Fraxtal. Is basically the goal of this app is content creators to submit their posts and they can win rewards. So it's basically you can build communities and focus on the content of your project. Pretty much the proposal is still on discussion phase. We see Frax Force comment here. Frax Force as one of the biggest users of EcoMarket. Our content get posted in there. And yeah, basically we are EcoMarket is asking here for some budget that will support Frax Force content as well, and other Frax creator and distribution programs for this budget as well. So yeah, big up to EcoMarket app, and yeah, if you didn't know about it, you can go into their website. Basically, there is two types of things. If you are a project, you can create a campaign here. Right now, like we have this from EVA Markets, Frax, FX Protocol as well, doing campaigns here. So you can give rewards for some of your community creating posts about your project in this EcoMarket campaign. And if you are a user, you can participate on the campaign, submit your posts inside. For example, let's open this one about Frax Force. This one is whitelisted, so only Frax Force member got access to it to submit the post. You will have the instructions of the campaign, some rules, and here you just paste the link of the post and submit it. And then after the period finishes, you can have your rewards. Yeah, pretty easy. And
Yes.
that's everything. Any highlights from Echo, Captain?
Probably the best way to have a view on your community, basically engagement, views, how real is the content, and EcoMarket pretty much makes it possible to if you have no idea or time, basically to build your own little creator dashboard. EcoMarket is the right solution, and also the cross community factor is big. Like projects which seeing other creator communities doing good work, and basically there's obviously a positive sum effect and cross community building happening. So yes, if you want some real creators talking about your project and specifically details or also mechanics from a product you will launch, Echo Market is the way to go. You can set up a campaign. Please talk about, make a video or whatever about this and this and that. And real creators, proven creators with real numbers, no bots, will probably eventually take advantage, and you will gain real creators, or you will add real creators to a project. So I think it's worth to reach out or investigate a bit.
Yes, so have a look into it, and of course you can talk with us if you have interest in joining Echo Market in some form, or
Yes.
joining the Frax Force. So I think we finished, and now it's time for the section of the alpha call. Yeah, we can highlight this week in these bi-weekly reports is intense alpha, some of the reports. So you read it, through it, you will find in the tech and what things they are working. So you can find maybe some alpha here, like, okay, they are working in the FraxNet app, including Somnia. They are looking into the workflows of non-US individuals for the FraxNet. Also, in the multi-chain or the cross-chain, they are working on integration on Li-Fi integration. Also, Uniswap X integration work. So yeah, that's pretty much. If you look into these reports, you will also find some of the alpha that the team is working. Also, I would like to highlight, we don't have evidence of this, but we have one X space with Son from Frax with Alto partnership, and they were discussing on X, and he gave fresh alpha there, talking about the very near coming Frax card. So this is happening soon. I don't know how soon, but
yeah, I think the space was not recorded, right?
Not recorded. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I hear it as well. So the card is probably not that far away.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
And then a final alpha is about one comment that also Son posts on X here with Nadolf is talking about tokenized stocks in lending protocols once the regulations are clear for it. And we have Son talking like, imagine it being offered by Frax soon. So yeah, we can think in a future where these tokenized stocks, they can be used in Fraxland, maybe. I don't know. We don't know nothing. It's just alpha. But yeah.
Yeah, let's see. But looking promising. If Shaw is stepping up like that,
yeah,
it's near.
Interesting. We know they are cooking with Fraxland, and let's see what's coming for Fraxland as well. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything for today's episode. If you came here until the end of the episode, please join our Discord, join our conversations. We speak about all this stuff, stable coins, everything that is happening in the crypto world. And yeah, you are very welcome to join us if you have a vision similar to us. If you are willing to add value in different forms like content creation, podcasts, videos. We are also opening another section that is about building projects, let's say, so people that is developer also can
Builders, yes.
Builders, correct. You don't need to be a builder because I'm doing some coding stuff right now with AI tools, so you can learn pretty quickly with that. Just tell the tool what you want and they will help you. Yes, something is coming, but this will be highlighted probably next weeks. We are working on some stuff. And yeah, I give you the mic, Captain, and you can say the last words.
I have not much to add this time. You did a great job overall, and also with the ending. Yeah, I think maybe I'm retarded over-optimistic, but I really think he is something really special with Frax Force and also with the Frax project itself. I don't need to mention that I'm biased, but obviously I see many things from a different perspective. If you work for Frax and support Frax daily, and your mind share is basically near 100% when it comes to crypto and on-chain. It's Frax, and you study where are the fields where Frax can operate, and starting to make some game theories and see this some bull cases and stuff like that. And I think we are absolutely in this. It feels like it's the early days of something matured, and nobody sees it currently or doesn't want it to see, because the pain from the previous cycles it's so big, and people are not that strong mentally during these times. I think 100 years ago it was a bit different, but we have not the strongest societies currently, and it's hard to double down on something you have lost basically. And I think the people who have the strength to continue here will be the big winners, but also the people who are currently a bit skeptical will probably join after a couple months or a year and see, okay, these are the 10 tokens you can invest in, and they have real numbers, quarterly investor calls. So I think we are absolutely on we're starting to see it formalizing, and the fundament is pretty clear for me. So yes, I'm over-optimistic, retarded optimistic still. I think we are on something really big here, and I think under 50 million or 25 million market cap from a stablecoin that integrated already, and with rumors of partnerships, banks and stuff like that. Sam is spitting alpha every month in some podcasts. So
pretty
maybe
crazy.
Maybe change the mindset a bit and look over it from a different point of view, and not the degen in you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, when we bring real investors into real DeFi protocols. So let's see. That's the end of the show for today, guys. Thank you for being here, and peace out. See you around.
Bye.
Bye.
Enjoy FIFA World Cup.
Yeah, and see the mats.